It is Thursday the 12th of August 2021 and we are finally on our way out of Hull. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. It's a stunning morning. Let's see what the day holds. So the stunning morning lasted until we got to the wind farm just off Great Yarmouth, and as it does every time we go past it, it chopped up. The seas kept building and at points getting up to probably about a metre swell, all the way until we stopped in Lowestoft for fuel. It's about lunchtime. We've pulled into the Royal Norfolk and Suffolk Yacht Club at Lowestoft for some fuel. We were full when we left Hull and we've just managed to put in just over 500 litres. We're now leaving Lowestoft in the hope that the seas have calmed a little bit. We're lulled into a bit of false sense of security. We think they have calmed down, but there's worse to come. It did get worse. It was at points a 1.1 metre swell. We stayed on the flybridge for as long as we could, but we were getting absolutely soaked. Waves were crashing up the boat, so we decided to come downstairs. Once the seas had started to calm down a bit, I was able to get a film out the window. It never looks as bad on camera as it is when you're actually there. Such a happy sight to finally see Felixstowe docks. And up into Shotley we go. We were so happy to get in and tie up the lines. It's been a long 10-hour day with the fuel stop at Lowestoft and 170 miles at sea. Wowza. So it's now Friday the 13th of August. We were planning to head on, further around the coast today, but we are all absolutely exhausted. So we've decided to stay in Shotley for an extra night. We are heading across in the ferry across to Harwich to see what adventures we can find over there. We found the amazing Harwich Redoubt Fort. It was absolutely fascinating to see all of the historical items that were displayed. An amazing building too. On our way back, when we were waiting for the ferry, we saw this amazing British classic ferry. So today's another long one. It is Saturday the 14th of August and we are heading from Shotley all the way round to Eastbourne. The coastline down here is simply stunning, and with every mile we get further south, the water gets clearer and bluer. The seas chopped up each time we went round the end of a headland, but it was still so much fun. It was so interesting seeing all the big ferries in Dover port ready with all their passengers to go across to France, and there we were passing in our little boat. Well, we've made it into Eastbourne. We are exhausted, soaking wet, but so happy to be here. It's now Sunday the 15th of August. We are starting early again, about 7 AM today, and we are heading from Eastbourne round to Bembridge on the Isle of Wight, and we can't wait. Boating just doesn't get much better than this, does it? For those that ever wonder what Jack does in a bit of a rough sea, well, he builds a den out of a blanket and then hunkers down so he doesn't get splashed like Mummy and Daddy do. He's got the right idea, I think. As we travelled the last bit across to the Isle of Wight, it chopped up quite considerably. At points it was a metre swell again right on our side, so we all got a little bit wet, but not too bad. We are now anchored up in Priory Bay Beach, on the Isle of Wight. This video was literally taken 20 minutes after the last one. Just goes to show the difference a few miles can make at sea. Jack was so excited, as were we, to do some fishing to see if we could catch some fish for dinner. That didn't happen. We'll try again another day. As we were at anchor, the wind started to pick up. It chopped up a little bit. So what did the boys decide to do? Go and play in the rib. We decided to go off on a little adventure walk around the area surrounding the marina at Bembridge, and we found this amazing coastal walk. There she is, all tied up at Bembridge Marina, and we are ready for a day of exploring tomorrow.